Think about the word billionaire. What image just popped into your head? Probably an older man in a tech fleece or a suit, right? Someone like Buffett or Gates. Well, I want you to erase that image because right now, as we speak in March up 2026, the face of wealth in America is changing faster than anyone predicted. There's a quiet revolution happening in the penthouses of New York and the tech hubs of Austin. It's not about loud logos or aggressive stock trading anymore. It's about a generation of women who aren't just joining the 1%, they are redefining what the 1% even looks like. Welcome to the era of the Millennial Female Billionaire, and today we're going behind the velvet rope to see exactly how they're doing it. The Great Wealth Transfer. For decades, we've heard whispers about the great wealth transfer. Economists called it a tidal wave, over $40 trillion passing down from baby boomers. But here's the part the news missed. A massive chunk of that isn't going to the sons, it's going to the daughters. But it's not just inheritance, that's the old way of thinking. Millennial women today are builders. They are leveraging AI, sustainable tech, and emotional intelligence to build empires that look nothing like the corporations of the 90s. They don't want a seat at the old table. They're building a brand new table in a much better room. The soft life versus the hustle. You've probably heard the term soft life on social media. To the average person, it looks like expensive lattes and silk pajamas. But to the new female elite, soft life is a power move. It's the rejection of the burnout culture that defined their father's generation. They've realized that true luxury isn't about working 100 hours a week, it's about autonomy. It's about using AI and automation to buy back their time. They aren't grinding, they're aligning. When you see a 32-year-old woman running a multi-million dollar venture from a villa in Tuscany, she's not lucky. She's efficient. She's using the tools of 2026 to ensure her business runs while she actually lives her life. That is the ultimate flex. The psychology of new money. Why does this feel so different? Because for these women, wealth is a tool for impact, not just ego. They're investing in things that matter: longevity, mental health, and community. But don't get it twisted. The luxury is still very much there. It's just quieter. It's the $5,000 unbranded cashmere coat. It's the private wellness retreat that no one knows the location of. It's a stealth wealth with a feminine touch. The secret architect. Old money was built on the backs of thousands of employees in gray cubicles, but the millennial female billionaire of 2026, her empire is lean, mean, and powered by silicon. She's not interested in managing a 500-person headcount. She's interested in managing a sophisticated AI ecosystem. She uses autonomous agents to handle her logistics, her high-frequency trading, and even her brand's creative direction. This isn't just efficiency, it's a philosophy. By automating the mundane, she frees up her cognitive energy for deep work. When you see her lounging on a yacht in the Amalfi Coast, don't be fooled. Her AI is closing deals in 3 different time zones while she sleeps. This is the new digital leverage, investing in the future self. Where's the capital flowing? It's moving away from traditional real estate and into human capital tech. We are seeing a massive surge in investments toward longevity science. These women aren't just buying gyms, they're buying stake in labs that specialize in CRISPR, cellular regeneration, and personalized AI nutrition. In their world, health is the ultimate currency. They aren't spending $100,000 on a car. They're spending it on a yearly subscription to a private medical suite that monitors their biomarkers in real time. To them, being rich means having a body that functions like a 25-year-old's well into their 70s. It's an investment in the most valuable asset they own: themselves. The death of the girl boss and the birth of the sage. Remember the girl boss era? That loud neon pink aggressive hustle? It's dead, buried. 2026 has ushered in the era of the sage leader. This new wave of wealthy women focuses on intuition, empathy, and long term sustainability. They don't shout about their success on LinkedIn, they operate in silence. Their influence is felt through the ethical brands they fund and the private foundations they lead. They've traded the boardroom shouting matches for meditation retreats and high level mastermind groups. They've realized that true power doesn't need to raise its voice to be heard. The invisible lifestyle and global mobility. Stealth wealth, the art of being unseen. In an age of constant surveillance and social media, the ultimate luxury is anonymity. The 2026 elite have mastered the art of the invisible life. They don't fly commercial, not even first class. They use private jet sharing apps that allow them to vanish from one continent and appear on another without a single paparazzi shot. Their homes don't have gold gates. They have biometric security hidden behind ivy covered walls. They wear quiet brands, fabric so expensive and rare that only another person of their status would recognize the stitch. It's a secret handshake in the form of a sweater. They aren't hiding because they're ashamed. They're hiding because privacy is the only thing money can't easily buy anymore. Sovereign citizenship, the concept of home has changed. These women are the pioneers of sovereign wealth. They hold multiple passports, not as a backup plan, but as a strategic tool. They move their tax residencies to places like Singapore, Dubai, or the rising luxury hubs in Portugal. They are global citizens in the truest sense. They might spend the winter in a high tech chalet in Switzerland and the summer in a sustainable villa in Bali. Their wealth is decentralized, just like their lifestyle. They aren't tied to the fluctuations of a single government or economy. They've built their own personal cloud kingdom, education, and the next dynasty. How are they raising the next generation? They've moved away from traditional elite boarding schools. Instead, they are hiring world tutors, AI human hybrids who travel with the family, teaching the children 5 languages and high level coding through immersive VR experiences. They aren't just raising heirs, they are raising disruptors. The goal isn't to pass down a pile of cash, it's to pass down a mindset of infinite possibility and technological mastery. The legacy and the future architects. Philanthropy 3.0, Beyond the Gala. In the traditional world of old money, wealth signaled its generosity through glittering black tie galas and oversized novelty checks presented once a year at high profile charity events. But the Millennial Female Billionaire of 2026 has fundamentally disrupted this archaic model. Her approach, it is something far more surgical: impact venture capital. She doesn't just donate money to feel good, she actively solves problems that governments have long deemed too complex or too expensive to fix. She is funding the sophisticated AI algorithms that coordinate massive autonomous ocean cleaning fleets across the Pacific. She is building high tech vertical farms that turn arid, forgotten deserts into lush, organic food hubs. For her, giving back is not merely a clever tax evasion tactic, it is the ultimate modern status symbol. Her legacy is not measured by her name carved onto a marble building, but by the tangible, systemic change she leaves behind for the next generation. She's not just a donor, she's a master architect of a brand new reality. Mental wealth, the new luxury frontier. The most profound shift we are witnessing in 2026 is the rapid rise of inner luxury. When you've already acquired the private jets, the sprawling estates, and the automated business empires, what is the final frontier left to conquer? It is total peace of mind. We are seeing the new global elite spend hundreds of thousands of dollars on digital dark retreats, exclusive sanctuaries where technology is strictly banned and silence is the only language spoken. They are hiring elite neuroscientists to map their brainwaves, optimizing their biology for flow states and peak artistic creativity. In this brand new era, wealth is not just a digital bank balance, it is true emotional resilience. These women are proving that the truly wealthy are those who are masters of their own minds, rather than slaves to their impulses or their digital notifications. At this level of existence, luxury is not something you wear, it is something you actually are. The ripple effect. Why this matters to you. Now, you might be sitting there thinking, this is fascinating, but I am not a billionaire. But this video was never just about them. It was always about you, because the blueprints these women are using, leveraging AI, guarding their time like a fortress, prioritizing health, and building intentional communities, these are powerful tools that are available to you right now. The wealth gap in 2026 is no longer just about capital, it is an information gap. Those clinging to the exhausted hustle culture of the past will inevitably be left behind in the dust. But those who understand these new rules, who use AI as their personal lever, will be the next self made icons. You do not need $1 billion to live like the new elite. You just need to start thinking like they do. Wealth has evolved. This is no longer a conversation about male versus female or old versus new money. This is about evolution. Are you ready for the future that is already here? If you seek insight, type I am the architect below. Next week, The Secret Wealth of AI Real Estate. Subscribe now.